Okay, hello everyone, my name's Ethan. This is the Valleys Code Club YouTube channel. This is the first live stream that's happening. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. So today I'm going to be looking at some more tutorials on the code.org website. So it's up to you whether or not you want to follow along with me. Afterwards this will be posted as a video, so if you watch this as a video, great. But I know there might be one or two watching right now live, so yeah, so let's just go to code.org. Hopefully everything is going smoothly. Hopefully you can hear me. I did have some problems with my mic before, but hopefully this is okay. So yeah, if you come to the code.org website here, to find out where all the activities are and stuff, if you click in the top left here to learn, so then this takes you through to the page where you'll find all your different activities. So last video I went over the Minecraft and stuff, so that's where I found that. So if I click on that to open it, and then these are everything that I done in my last video, so if you want to go and look at them, please do. So if I click back here now, so today I wanted to look at a bit more of what was available on this website. So what I did want to take a look at was the Flappy Bird code. So I think about 3 years ago there was this game called Flappy Bird, which was really addictive. Everybody wanted to play it, and it done really well. So good that it was kind of just taken off of the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. So you can't play that game anymore, unfortunately, but now code.org has found a way of using those assets and you can start to create your own. So yeah, I'll just take you through a couple of levels. I won't go through it all, but yeah, just to show you a bit of what's available on you. So okay, if we go ahead and click OK here, so then at the top it just shows you what you need to do for that level to complete it. So when I click on the run and then on the screen, I wanted the bird to obviously flap up so it stays in height of in between the two tubes that appear on the screen. And also I want to add in a sound effect, which is quite cool, and you can change these to anything you want. So I'll go ahead and choose a splash sound maybe, just to see if it works. Okay, so click run to see if it does. Yeah, and there we are. So that's the first level complete. You can always replay it and then choose a different sound if you want. So maybe a swooshing sound maybe. So reset that. Yeah, and you can just hear that then. So that's the first level complete. So moving on to the second one now. So we've added some ground. So in this game you weren't supposed to touch the floor at all. So when the player hits the floor, we then want the game to end straight away because you're not supposed to hit the floor. So when you hit the ground here, so we've got that when click it flaps. So then if you want to add in another sound effect, so crunch maybe, so then we want to drag the end game not onto when to click, because as soon as you then click on the screen it would end the game straight away and you don't want that. So try on the when hit the ground and then try run, and then nothing appears on the screen. It's waiting for you to reach that target. So if you let it drop, then it should end the game. Okay, so let's try the third one. This does get a bit more complex and there is more ability to change different things later on in the game. So this one wants us to try setting the speed level of how the bird flaps up and down. So when run, we try set speed to normal. So again, you can add then a sound in if you wanted with that, as we done before. So I'll try crash, and then here you can see the different speed levels. So if I click normal just to try it out, and then if I click run, so just to show you the difference then between them. So very fast, if I reset that, You see how quick the level is flowing at the bottom? So that's what that affects in the game. So very slow. Then you can see it's scrolling very slow across the screen. So when you go to add in your pillars, then this will make it a lot easier, whereas the very fast will make it a lot harder to do. So yeah, if we just run that, and then we click continue to the next one. Okay, so on this one, attach a block to the when hit an obstacle block. Your code needs to end game when Flappy crashes into the first set of pipes. So this is what I was talking about, where when you run it, you should see the pipes come. But right now, if you hit it, it's nothing. It doesn't end the game. So to do that, then we need another end game in here. So when you hit an obstacle, so these would be obstacles, you want it to end the game so you can't continue it. So when you click, it flaps. If you want to add in a speed, a sound, sorry. So I'll use a smash run. So when you run, then you can choose how fast you want it to be. So I'll try fast. So then if I reset it and run, so okay, it's not letting me pass because it needs to recognize that I've chosen that end game there. So if I just reset it quick, so when I hit these obstacles, then that code there is then telling it to end the game so you can't continue playing. Okay, so let's move on to the second one. So add to the when pass obstacle block and then score a point. So if you click run, just to see what this means, so here you've got a point counter. So for each time you go in between the two poles, you obviously want to be scoring points. So to do that, we need to add in another section or another block of code. So when you pass an obstacle, we want to be able to score a point. When we click, we want it to flap, and you can add in another sound effect if you want, crunch. I'll add in a very fast end game. Okay, so now if we click run again, okay, that's a bit fast for me. Okay, but I managed to do it. So the point turned to 1 afterwards. So if I click OK again, see if you can still score a point after making Flappy either a small or large amount. Okay, so if we add in when click, so we can choose how much you want, the length you want him to go per click. So if I choose very small right now and I click run, this then, you see how I've got to click a lot more to then keep him up. So if I click replay just quickly, very large, I have to click, so that may be a bit more difficult to get in between those two poles. So if I then click continue, so the next is try changing the scene by attaching another block to the when run block. Okay, so this is where you get to add in different features that you want to add in terms of changing the background and stuff. So if I click set scene, and what it wants us to do is the when run block. So we need to find which of these is the when run block. So that's the orange one right here. If I drag that there, and then it's got a couple of different ones, so I'll click a cave maybe. Also you can change these to however you want, so set speed, I'll do slow, and then you should see the background change. So these can then be changed to whatever you want. If I click replay just to show you a couple more, sci-fi, reset, run. So there you can see it's a bit of a, kind of looks like a cave background to me. Okay, click continue. I might end up playing through this all now. I could just sit here all day and just go through them all. So what's this next challenge? Try setting a random scene when other events happen. For example, when you pass an obstacle. Okay, so this now wants us to add that scene changing option to a different event that happens. So for example, if we added the set a scene to when you pass an obstacle, so every time you pass in between those two poles, we should see a change of scenery. So there should be a random option, so each time you pass through two of the obstacles, there now should be a change of scenery behind it. So hopefully this works. We'll just try it out. So yeah, oh, I couldn't get past it. Okay, so if I try reset again, hopefully I can do it. Yeah, oh no, okay, one more time. One. Oh, I will do it. Come on. So that's underwater. Oh, okay. But oh, I think it's because it just needs to acknowledge that it's changed that one time, and it won't change for any time after you pass through until the end. So we got 2 levels left. Let's go through them. Instead of ending the game, try setting the score back to 0. So this is also another way of playing. If you don't want the character to restart the game, if you accidentally hit one of the pillars, it'll just reset the score. So this is another cool way of doing it. So this is a new function in here. So to set the score to 0, if you look then in the title here, you want to find when you hit an obstacle, it wants you to. So hit the ground, hit an obstacle, so that's in there. So if we set it then back to 0, that should then, and you can also, you know, set it to you know, you can add any of these in that you want. So click run, and then we should see if I can build up some score. So 2, 3, and then if I went up to the top, it resets to 0. So this is just another good way of, rather than ending the game completely, it can just reset the score back to 0. Okay, so I think this is the last level coming up next now. Yeah, number 10. Okay, so it's again got all these new options here now that you can choose and add in yourself. So this is where now you can, once going through all those tutorials, now it's giving you the freedom of just adding in whichever ones you want. So for example, if I really quickly do flap very large, if I click, when I hit the ground I want it to end game, when I hit the ground I want it to end the game. When you pass an obstacle, set score, actually so you can also have gravity as well. So gravity is the amount of pull it has on the bird when it's flapping. So you can have a play around with these if you want, but then once you click run, and then finish, because at the top here it says when you finish the game. So once that's done, then you can then share it with anyone you want. So if you copy and paste this code here and send it to one of your friends on, you know, Facebook Messenger or Twitter, or if you post it out to your friends on something, even on your phone, you can just scan that in and you'll be able to play Flappy Bird that you've created on your phone. So this is a cool way of sharing, you know, that what you've been able to achieve just by doing these 10 levels. And also, like the Hour of Code Minecraft, you get your own certificate. So if I type in Ethan there, submit, then I get my own Hour of Code certificate. So I hope you've enjoyed this first live stream. I'm hoping to do some more, perhaps some more videos in the future. So if you can share them about, you know, like and subscribe, that would be good. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another live stream or video. So thank you.